Hurricane Florence is quickly approaching the Carolinas. Here's a live look now at Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. You can actually see there are several people down on the beach at this hour. Looks pretty windy, but of course, later this week, it's expected to be much worse. More than 1 million people face mandatory evacuation as the massive storm aims to make landfall later this week.
And ahead of Hurricane Florence, several Western New Yorkers are jumping in to help where they can. News 4's Marissa Perlman is here with more on how they're getting ready for the worst. Marissa?
Don, Jackie, Lori Hagan from West Seneca is flying right into the eye of Hurricane Florence right now. Raleigh, North Carolina is predicted to be one of the hardest hit areas this week. Hagan is one of at least 10 Red Cross volunteers from Western and Central New York heading to the Carolinas ahead of the storm. She tells us no matter what, she'll get there by any means possible.
Preparations are well underway of protecting homes, sandbagging, getting, as much as you can prep for one of these as you can.
Days before Hurricane Florence is expected to make landfall, Lori Hagan spoke with us from the airport as she flies to Raleigh to set up shelters, a place she says is expected to see a lot of damage.
I do expect there to be major devastation, not only with this Hurricane Florence coming in, but also the fact that they are still recovering from Hurricane Matthew.
Now Hagan is worried about those who won't heed evacuation warnings from officials.
Sometimes it's an issue. People decide to stay and try and ride out the storm. Then it ends up with emergency rescues, loss of lives, because it just comes in too fast.
This one, she's coming in strong. She's coming in hard and strong right now.
Raleigh is where longtime Buffalo native Dawn McGill Rizzo is right now. She's lived in North Carolina for 10 years and says they're preparing for the worst.
What they're saying is that once she hits land, she's going to come over into the area of Raleigh and stuff, and then she's going to stall. And we're just going to get beat up with rain and winds.
Meanwhile, a truckload of dogs from a South Carolina shelter has been dropped off here at the Erie County SPCA. To make room for the dogs, officials there expect to be displaced.
Ideally, what they'd like to do is get those shelters emptied out so that after the storm hits, there's somewhere for the local animals to go, especially the animals who have been displaced by the storm.
Now, the shelter animals have not been abandoned because of the hurricane, but have been residents at the shelter there in the Carolinas. The SPCA says the animals will not be available for adoption right away, but they will be looking for forever homes very soon. We'll link you to all the information you need about that on our website, WIVB.com. Marissa Perlman, News 4 at 5.
And you can also help those who will be affected by Hurricane Florence. The Small Business Administration's Disaster Assistance Customer Service Center here in Buffalo is looking for temporary workers. They're looking for customer service reps to help with the impending increase in those who need disaster loans. We have information on the requirements and how you can apply right on our website, WIVB.com. I guess, Jackie, this could be